Alright, you lot. Let's talk about parasites at FPS gaming. Sweaty, stat-chasing twonks who think a 4.2 KD makes them God's gift to shooters. These aren't competitors. They're clout-chasing frauds playing spreadsheets, not games. The lobby dodge harder than EA dodges accountability. Reverse boost like their ego depends on it, and treat casual lobbies like daycare centres for easy kills. This isn't just a rant, it's therapy with teeth. We're not here to complain, we're here to expose biggest frauds in FPS history and talk exploit-fueled nonsense that's killing genre. Strap in, because this is going to get sweaty. Let's wind clock back to a Fort Plague spread. Once upon a time, FPS games were fun. Remember that? You'd hop into a match, maybe cap a flag, maybe get smoked by a sniper camping in Portaloo, but you'd laugh, queued again, and cracked on. It were about experience. Then came infection, ranked leaderboards, public stat trackers, kill-death worship, and boom, suddenly every match became a digital pissing contest. Now every cretin with a controller and zero self-awareness thinks they're an esports prodigy cause they went 25-3 in a lobby full of pensioners. And here's where it gets pathetic. These clowns weren't satisfied ruining ranked. Oh no, they infected casual lobbies too. You log in for some chill after work and bam, you're in gulag against some slide cancelling maniac with more macros than mates. And tools at trade? Oh, they evolved. Map knowledge? Not used for strategy, used for spawn trapping. Movement? Not for outplaying, just animation abuse. Gunfights? Only taken if they've got a UAV, high ground, and divine intervention. And it's all backed by cancerous backbone of modern FPS, skill-based matchmaking. Or as I like to call it, sweat-based masochism machine. SBMM ensures that anyone playing well gets punished with sweatier, more miserable lobbies. But what does stat-chasing rats do? The game system. Tank the stats, dodge lobbies, and climb back up by stomping on casuals like digital playground bullies. These aren't skilled players. They're algorithm-abusing goblins thriving in a system built to protect their ego, not test their skill. They're not rising through ranks, they're burrowing through cracks. You want to know worst part? It's not just that they're annoying, it's that they're frauds. Absolute con artist in pixelated sweatbands. Gaming system harder than Rockstar Milk's GTA 5. Let's break down how these digital rodents operate. Lobby dodging. If pre-game lobby don't look like highlight reel waiting to happen, dashboarded. If enemy team looks semi-competent, gone. If they take one death in 30 seconds, Alt F4'd so hard the PC starts therapy. It's not matchmaking, it's fucking matchmaking shopping. They're not trying to compete, they're trying to curate perfect kill montage against blind and lagging. Reverse boosting, pierce the resistance of sweaty cowardice. They tank the stats by intentionally dying like it's performance art. Game after game are running into bullets, crouching in front of enemy players like they're proposing. Why? So they can get into bot lobbies and pretend they're cracked when, in reality, they're farming clueless casuals like they're harvesting XP from a mobile gacha game. And then, they post the fake, insane gameplay on Twitter. Oh look, I dropped a 70 kill in TDM with 0 death. Yeah, against people who thought ADS stood for all day snacks. They abuse movement by slide cancelling, camera breaking, animation glitches. None of it's about outplaying, it's about confusing netcode. These clowns move like they're glitching through Matrix. Not cause they're skilled, but cause they've spent more time practicing bugs than playing the damn game. They don't strafe to dodge bullets, they strafe to break aim assist. They don't reposition, the fleet second they're not 110% sure of a kill. And yet they still have audacity to scream skill issue at anyone who don't play like a caffeinated squirrel. These aren't warriors, they're digital weasels. Gaming ain't fun to them, it's a spreadsheet with blood splatter. They don't chase victory, they chase vanity metrics and fake clips to impress no one but the 2 Twitter followers and the mum. And if you think this is just how meta works, congratulations, you're part of fucking problem. Let's get one thing brutally clear. Sweaty twonks don't play to win, they play to look like winners. There's a difference, and it's massive. They're not teammates, they're leeches. You know type, they're sitting back at map in domination, refusing to cap a flag. They play kill confirmed like it's team deathmatch. but forget confirming part. They get 40 kills, 2 deaths, and losers 75 to 43. Cause helping team? Nah mate, that won't boost your KD. They'll pre-aim every angle like the clearing house in Fallujah. Hold unfair head glitches like the defending crown jewels. Camp choke points harder than a boomer clutches his remote during a FIFA final. And then, the post scoreboard like it proves out. Carry team. No, you're stat padded in a corner while your squad got stomped. You look good, but you did not. Don't even get me started on clutch moments. They don't exist in Sweatland, because these frauds never clutch. They exit. Have you ever seen one of these KD merchants hold a losing match together? Nope. Second, it's not guaranteed W. They vanish faster than Ubisoft's integrity. But here's best bit. They crumble the moment they dropped into an FPS that requires actual mechanical skill. Games like Quake. Pure aim, pure speed, no aim assist, no safety net. Titanfall 2, where movement is skill, not a glitch. Counter-Strike, game that eats sweaty twonks for breakfast. BattleBit Remastered, no cosmetics, no gimmicks, just raw chaos and gunplay. Put one of these pub-stomping posers in a real shooter and they fall faster than Warzone player in the 1v1 with no UAV. And what do they do when exposed? Blame game. It feels off. It reg is broken. Movement's weird. No, you just started your exploit zone, and it turns out you got less raw skill than a bot in aim training. These sweaty stat chasers aren't elite, they're fragile. Everything about the playstyle screams fear. Fear of losing. Fear of dying. Fear of being average. Real players push fights. Real players die trying. Sweats, they play not to lose, and that's why they'll never be respected. It's savage truth that'll make every sweaty keyboard warrior seethe into their energy drink. Casual players at Reason FPS games are still alive. Not sweats, not streamers, not stat-chasing frauds with ego issues and a KD fetish. Casuals fill lobbies. Casuals play objective. Casuals play for fun, not validation. Meanwhile, sweats treat every match like it's fucking Olympics, without skill, sportsmanship, or relevance. They call casuals bots while reverse boosting to farm them. They mock low-skill players but need SBMM, rock and metas and animation exploits to get a kill. They whinge louder than a Destiny player on patch day when the Brock and gun gets nerfed. You know why COD's struggling? Cause casuals left. They got tired of being forced into sweat boxes just to make sure some 4.7 KD clown could keep his dopamine drip going. And when casuals vanish, so does player base. So does servers. So does fucking game. Sweats don't sustain FPS games. They drain them. They're like termites in a wooden house. Always burrowing, always breaking things, and always acting like they're doing you a favour. And here's real gut punch. Nobody respects them. Not devs, not pros, not even their own teammates. You ever seen pro players brag about dropping nukes in casual lobbies? Didn't think so. They're too busy winning actual tournaments and perfecting the craft. Never see a game community praise a pub-stomping stat chaser. Never. That's subject to memes, not admiration, because deep down everyone knows truth. These players aren't good. They're cowards. They avoid fair fights, exploit every mechanic, cry when they lose advantage, and quit second to feel pressure. You're not elite if you need a safety net. You're not skilled if you refuse challenge. And you're not a threat if your only kills come from exploiting imbalance. So let's stop glorifying these KD chasers like the apex predators or FPS. They're not lions, they're fucking hyenas, scavengers that circle weak, run from strong, and howl when you take away the scraps. Future FPS belongs to players who want better, not players who need protection. So here it is, final nail in sweaty coffin. Sweaty stat chasers aren't pinnacle or FPS skill, that cracked foundation that's collapsing genre from inside. They don't play with honour, they don't play to improve, they play to manipulate. And second you strip away their SBMM bubble wrap, their exploit crutches, and their stat padding safety zones, they vanish. If devs have a spine left, they'll stop catering to these digital vampires, scrap SBMM from casual playlists, penalise lobby dodging and reverse boosting, reward objective play, not KD farming. Stop glorifying frauds who play scared and brag loud. Because FPS gaming don't need more stat addicts with god complexes. It needs players who actually give a damn about game, community, and experience. Theistic casual, real backbone at FPS. Ones who jump in after work, play it fucking objective, and don't care if they go 12 to 20 as long as they had a good time and maybe, just maybe, one damn game. To sweats out there still coping in comments, your KD ain't impressive, your ego interned, and your gameplay, it's just one exploit away from irrelevance. Join Discord, follow on X, and check out channel memberships. Links are in the description. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and leave your comments and questions below. Might just feature them on channel. I'll see you next time, you magnificent